To open a meeting for the Acushnet Housing Authority, July 15th, 2026. And also, this meeting is being recorded. Roll call.
Bob Brown, here.
Andrew Gomes here. Okay, today we're going to discussion capital improvement.
So we're discussing our authority's proposed annual plan for fiscal year 2027. And basically what this is every year we do this, we get together and make a 5-year plan. It doesn't mean we have to stick to it, because if something comes up in the meantime, we can move money around. So with that being said, I just want to go over the current and active projects for 2026. So right now, the first one is the bathroom and kitchen shut-off valve replacement. That was in the amount of $71,310. That actually has been completed, and we're almost ready to move that project as complete. Our second project is the opportunity to water federal Pac Pacific panels in the amount of $1,028.82. That is still going on, and it's still driving us crazy, but we're working the best we can with the engineers and the contractor to get them in and out.
You had a construction meeting this morning on that, correct?
No, the construction meeting today was on the common entry floor replacement. That's going to start next week. Yep. So we're waiting to get a few more things done so we can have another meeting on Federal Pacific. It's just been one thing after another, but hopefully we'll resolve that. So as you can see, the water heater replacement, what we do every year is we keep that on our plan, just in case something happens to a water heater. We won't have to take it out of our budget. We always keep one in our capital plan in case one goes during the year. The next thing I have is the common entry flooring replacement. They're gonna replace all the flooring in the entryways of each building. Basically just the bottom platform and the top platform, because the stairs are all wooden in straight shape. They are going to clean up the wood and put new new rubber treads on the wood of the stairs. So that hopefully, they're going to come on Friday, they're going to assess ordering the flooring, and then they'll give us an exact date when they're going to start. They did sign today and should be in and out within 56 days. So that project is started. The next one is a gas furnace replacement. We actually put that also in our plan in case our gas furnace goes during the winter. We can just go ahead and order it. We have the money put aside every year just in case one goes.
Aren't we getting away from that?
Well, right now the whole product consisted of everything but the gas furnaces.
Okay.
So they're keeping them in just in case one goes. Eventually, the new pictures we just got that they want us to go to, which I don't think anybody's in agreement. They love those the mini splits.
Oh.
I'm having nothing but problems with the ones in Sunset. Now they came out with the new mini splits that go in windows, and they're trying to get housing authorities to switch over to those. It's like it hangs through the window and there's a fan on the outside, and supposedly it doesn't drip any water. So they're doing some housing authorities throughout Mass that are actually testing it. I myself have problems with the mini splits because I don't think they realize a lot of senior citizens are on like Coumadin and blood thinning drugs. And what's happening is they're bringing in like the little mini fireplaces that plug in, so it's not really saving us money because these mini splits are not constant heat. It blows hot, then it gets cold fast, then it blows hot, and the people that have that. So anyway, right now we're keeping our gas furnace. So we'll see what happens with the mini splits. We also always put a vacancy turnover force account. Sometimes we put 2 because we never know, like one year we'll have, we might have 7 vacancies, one year we might have 1 or 2. So you'll see there's 2 on here. So that's in case anybody moves out. We do this once again so it doesn't come from our budget, so it can keep our reserves at a decent level. The AIP, routine turnovers, that's actually what the state gave each housing authority. They gave us so much money per unit. It's called agent in place. And what we've been doing is going into units. If somebody's coming in and they can't get in the tub, only on the bottom floors, we'll do tub cuts. So we'll have a gentleman come in, they cut the tub and make it walk-in. They leave a little lip, so it's nice. So we've been using a lot of the That and brighter lights. If somebody can't see well, we'll go in and put all bright lights in their apartment, and that's all being paid through the aging in place grant. Then you see we have the HIRAC grant. That was the extra grant that we received to do all the rear balcony railings and screen replacement. That is actually, it should have had already started, but when they came in, they realized that a lot of the top floor balconies have rotted. So they're working on what to use to take the wood out, what they're going to put in. And I also asked them if we keep this project on hold a little longer, only because with the common entry flooring, we're going to need the back staircase to get out. So I don't want to.
Can't have both.
Yeah, you can't have both at the same time. So that's why that's waiting. We've already ordered the screen, we've ordered the railings, and they're just waiting till this project gets done, and they're going to come in and do that project. And then next is the HIRAC intercom system. That was also a special grant that we received for $284,270. And what that is they're going to replace all the intercom systems in the buildings. They're also, each tenant is going to have a camera-like phone on their wall. So if somebody rings their doorbell, they'll be able to see who's standing at the door now. So it's a nice security safety system. This was on hold a little longer because of the internet grant that we're receiving, and now we'll be able to put a better system because we have internet on each building, and we can use the internet access at a cheaper cost, so we can get this system that we really wanted. After that, we have the bathroom renovations at Garfield Street. That actually was completed by Doug and Mike, so that one actually is going to be closing soon. And the $6,485 of a DMFH set aside. I believe we spent half of that because one of the counters broke and we had to get the counters put in, so that was taken out of the set aside. And then we had another vacancy turnover, which I think was complete when we had the 7 turnovers. So that's been active since July 1st of 2026, and it will keep going forward until these jobs are actually complete. So for our 2027 fiscal year, and like I said, we have these proposed, but it doesn't mean if something comes up, they can't be changed. So one of them is the exterior unit and storm screen door replacement over at Garfield Street. We seem to replace them more than usual because of the clientele in and out wheelchairs banging on the doors. So that's something that definitely has to be done. And the start of replacing kitchens in building 1 and 2. And the amount of $63,340. This also is something that we put in years ago. We'd like to start it. It doesn't mean every tenant is going to want to go through it, emptying their kitchens and having the work done. So this is something we're still reassessing on whether we do it among turnovers. So when somebody leaves the apartment, it's so much easier to take up the kitchen, replace the kitchen, and put in the new countertops. All the new countertops we're putting out the other authorities are beautiful, they're granite, and they last a long time. Something else we could think about too is our kitchens are built in, and I don't think we ever built a kitchen like that. So, something we also would consider of just going in and getting granite countertops on the kitchens that we already have, because a lot of them are in really good shape. They just need maybe painting or sanding down and get them, and then we can do the countertops. So that's the only thing we have proposed for FY27, because as you can see, we spent a lot in FY26. FY28, bringing forward more kitchens, and in 29, we have the garage siding doors and windows. And we also discussed, we needed to put a plan in place, but we also discussed possibly moving the first set of windows down to the first set of kitchens down to FY29 and getting the garage sided with the doors and windows, because definitely it is an eyesore when you walk in here. That's probably the only thing that really on the outsides of the buildings that need to be done. So that could also be changed as we go along. And if you go towards the bottom, every year we just sit down and what would we like to do? So it's almost like a wish list of things to be completed here. And honestly, this is the best housing authority that we run. Everything, windows, doors, all the windows, all the doors, vinyl siding. There's so many things that we have replaced now with the screens. So these are just little wish lists that we have coming forward. If we can turn around and do different projects, we can pull these up instead, which would be the kitchens, the rest of the kitchens, selective window replacement for Garfield Street. We have replaced a lot of them in there, but there's still a few that need to be done. Rear entry door and window replacement at Garfield Street. An ADA automatic door opener for them, and ADA levels and handle locks for Presidential Terrace. Kitchen and cabinet countertop replacement for Garfield Street. And then also kitchen and laundry room flooring for Garfield Street. And the rest would be just for Presidential Terrace, which would be electrical panel replacement and the units. Each unit has panels, but some of those are becoming obsolete, so we can go in and replace those. And then putting some water heater replacements, some unit turnover money, community center gutter replacements, because when they did the vinyl siding on all the buildings, they replaced all the gutters except on this building. And then add push bars for each exterior door. We have the locks, but push bars, if there's an emergency, they can just push the bar and open the door instead of turning the handle. And then last but not least, another water heater replacement. So all of these things we have on our list. Doesn't mean we have to, if something comes up in an emergency, we can change it. But this is our wish list for the Acushnet Housing Authority for FY27, and then also in years to come from FY28 and on. Does anybody have any questions or suggestions?
When you come up with the push bars and the ADA level handle sets, is that you walking around thinking you need things because they're at another? Or is that these guys like this, Joseph comes over and does an inspection and he suggests that stuff? Or?
Yeah, so a lot of it is a want list for us, and then if we can't think of things, they actually will say, you know, it'd be nice to have automatic door openers because people can get out quicker in case of an emergency. So that's how, because we have to propose so much money, so we try to think of the things that mostly safety first, and then everything else comes after that.
Sounds like some
I
thought
mean,
went into it.
the kitchens are great, like everybody wants a new kitchen. The only thing I worry about is we've replaced, since I've been here for 17 years, we've replaced the kitchen that we've already replaced.
Yeah.
Whereas that's the only kitchen we've replaced, and it was a newer kitchen. So I feel like they really don't need kitchens like the built-ins. And I hate to like take the built-ins down to put, you know, the cabinets they make today to be replacing them.
They're not as good.
Absolutely. That's, besides that one kitchen that was really bad, and it was because it wasn't taken care of by the tenant, all the kitchens here have been, we had no problem.
When these buildings were made, the cabinet stock, the plywood you could buy to build your own kitchens was a lot better than it is today. So,
See?
and you know, you're not getting that same thing when you buy cabinets today. You're getting out of the board and stuff. So yeah, if we can sand and paint them, that they are, I agree, they're much better quality than what you're going to buy today.
Yep, yep. So that's all I have.
So can I get a motion for the proposed capital plan?
That motion.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Anything else?
That's it, that's all I have. Our next, we'll just let you guys know here when the next meeting will be. So the next meeting will be August 19th.
Next meeting, August 19th,
11 a.m. here.
11 a.m.
And I would say we probably won't, I can't say we probably won't need it because we have a lot of construction projects starting up, and I think we're going to need the meeting.
Okay. Make a motion to adjourn.
Second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Adjourn.
I think Nancy.